When people think about livestock guardian dogs, they usually imagine strength, barking, and direct confrontation with predators. But experienced shepherds know something important. Guardian dogs don't react the same way to every threat. A livestock guardian dog facing wolves often behaves very differently from a dog facing a bear. And the difference is not random. It comes from instinct, experience, and the hunting style of the predator itself. In many wolf encounters, guardian dogs become highly mobile and vocal after observing and silently measuring the situation. If a wolf does not retreat, they bark repeatedly, move forward aggressively, and constantly reposition themselves between the flock and the threat. If several dogs are present, they often work together, creating pressure and confusion. This behavior makes sense when you understand how wolves operate. Wolves are careful predators. In most situations, they don't want unnecessary injuries. They study movement inside a flock, search for weak points, and look for opportunities where animals become separated or panic. Because of this, guardian dogs often try to stop the attack before it truly begins. The loud barking serves several purposes. First, it alerts the flock and the shepherd. Second, it tells the wolves that they have already been detected. And third, it creates psychological pressure. You will often notice dogs charging forward briefly and then stopping rather than chasing too far. Experienced guardian dogs rarely want to leave the flock completely exposed. Their goal is usually to force the wolves to keep their distance while maintaining control of the animals they protect. Now compare that to encounters involving bears. The behavior of many guardian dogs changes almost immediately. Instead of constant forward movement, dog may become more cautious and controlled. The barking often sounds deeper and more deliberate. Some dogs circle at a distance, rather than rushing directly towards the predator. They know that one-on-one they have very little or no chance of survival. To some viewers, this may appear hesitant, but in reality, it can be an intelligent risk assessment. A wolf relies heavily on speed, coordination, and opportunity. A large bear presents a very different challenge. Bears are physically powerful, highly confident animals that may continue advancing even while being barked at or pressured. Because of this, many livestock guardian dogs avoid reckless contact. Instead, they attempt to redirect the predator, maintain distance, and prevent it from moving towards the flock. This is one reason experienced shepherds value calm, balanced guardian dogs. An effective livestock guardian dog is not simply aggressive. The best dogs understand when to pressure, when to hold position, and when to avoid unnecessary danger. Another interesting detail is how guardian dogs react to the flock itself during predator encounters. When wolves are nearby, sheep often group tightly together. Guardian dogs usually remain active around the edges of the flock, constantly watching for movement or attempts to isolate an animal. During bear encounters, however, livestock sometimes reacts with more visible panic. The dogs may then focus less on chasing the predator and more on controlling the movement of the flock itself. This ability to adapt is one of the reasons why livestock guardian dogs have remained valuable for thousands of years across mountains and rural regions. From the Caucasus to Anatolia, from Central Asia to Eastern Europe, shepherd communities developed dogs that could make independent decisions in remote environments where humans were not always nearby, and that independence is still visible today. Many experienced shepherds describe moments where guardian dogs seemed aware of danger long before humans noticed anything unusual. A dog may suddenly stop resting, steer towards the hillside, or begin barking towards darkness before any predator becomes visible. These reactions are not accidental. Livestock guardian dogs are constantly observing movement, scent, sound, and flock behavior. That is what separates them from many other working dogs. Their role is not simply obedience, it is judgment. And when different predators appear, that judgment changes accordingly. Wolves create one kind of response, bears create another. Stray dogs, wild cats, and even unfamiliar humans may all trigger different behavior patterns, depending on how the guardian dog evaluates the situation. In the end, what makes livestock guardian dogs remarkable is not only their courage, but their ability to adapt their behavior to specific danger in front of them. The balance of instinct, intelligence, and independence is exactly why these dogs continue to protect flock in some of the harshest environments in the world today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more documentaries and analysis about livestock guardian dogs, shepherd culture, predator behavior, and working dogs from around the world.